Get started. I was given permission that when I'm speaking up here, because I'm distant, I'm allowed to take my mask off. Plus, I'm fully vaccinated. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome here. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Anna Moore. I'm the head varsity volleyball coach here and program head. I'm so happy and thrilled, and I'm going to try really hard to make it through this without crying. There's not a whole lot of cry-worthy moments, but still. I'm really honored and proud to be standing up here today, Kayla, as we celebrate you as you look to continue your volleyball career at the collegiate level. Here at Country Day, preparing athletes to compete at the collegiate level isn't necessarily the stated purpose of our program. You know, we believe that middle school and high school programs are valuable in their own right. But that being said, we're so proud of the fact that we've built a program that can support athletes who do want to continue to play beyond the high school level, and we're grateful to be able to help you reach that goal, Kayla. Now, today, we are all here to celebrate a milestone and an accomplishment, but also the process that led you here to that, okay? Including all the work that you've put in, as well as a lot of the people in this room that helped support Kayla and get Kayla to where she is now and on this journey. So before I move on, I want us all to just take a big moment and congratulate Kayla on such a huge accomplishment, because we are all so proud of you. About what makes this girl so special. If I could choose one word to describe her, I think the word that best fits is competitive. She is by far one of the most competitive players I have ever coached. No matter if it's a practice, if it's a game, if it's hide and go seek, she always wants to win. She's willing to do whatever it takes to win. And along the hide and go seek game, we traditionally play hide and go seek at least once every year at the end of our season. This girl hid in between two scoreboards in our storage closet for 30 plus minutes just so she could win and be the last one found in hide and go seek. Okay?
I must add, there was a cockroach right by me. And
you did not panic. So I think she's extremely competitive, and that's one of the big things that I've noted about her in the last 5 years that I've known her. She's been the starting setter on our varsity team since she was a freshman. She was voted as a captain by her teammates for 3 seasons, her sophomore, junior, and senior seasons. And I just think that that speaks volumes to the kind of player and the kind of leader that she's been for this program. She's gritty, she's intense, she's aggressive, and she is extremely passionate. And with all of that comes a little bit of sass sometimes, okay? But all of those qualities have helped make Kayla into the kind of player she is now. And I think even more importantly, she's somebody who lifts up the people around her, and she makes the people around her better. Over the past 4 years, Kayla's been a standout volleyball player for us. She's earned all conference honors 3 times. She's earned all state honors twice. She's earned the Most Valuable Player award for us in her junior season. She's won the Observer Athlete of the Week honor multiple times, too many for me to figure out how many and count. And additionally, there's very few setters in our program's history to have reached a 2,000 assist milestone. And Kayla earned that award and that honor in her junior year. She ends her career as a setter here at Country Day, and this is a little bitter, but she ends her career here as a setter at Country Day with the 2nd most assists in program history. And I'm pretty confident in saying that had we had a full schedule this past fall, she would have been real close to, if not breaking that assist record. But nonetheless, that's still a huge accomplishment, Kayla. Her success on the volleyball court also filters into her life as a student. In her time as a 4-year varsity volleyball player, as well as a year-round club volleyball player, she's found a way to manage her time on the court and in the classroom to earn a 4.0 GPA. She's been a scholar athlete here at Country Day, and she really cares about the work that she does in the classroom as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she's made a huge and incredible impact on our volleyball program here, and I really want to wish you the best of luck and congratulate you on committing to play Division I volleyball at USC Upstate. I know that you're going to have a great academic and athletic career, and I look forward to taking many trips down to Spartanburg to the Pizza Inn And watch you
Only the pizza in.
Only the pizza in. And to watch you play. At this time, I want to give Laurel the floor so she can say a few words about Kayla. So, Laurel, can you put the rest of it?
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Laurel, and I'm the assistant volleyball coach here. Kayla, I'm so happy this day is finally here. I know the road to get here was not always the easiest, but we're here. Good job on sticking it out, and we're so proud of you. The first season I coached Kayla, she was 13 years old, new to setting, and just wanted to learn everything she could to get better at the position. On top of that was a desire to learn and to just work really hard in practice and outside of practice to grow as a volleyball player. By the time that you were in 8th grade, it became very clear to a lot of coaches at CJV that you were going to be a really successful setter in this area if you just continued to put in the work with your competitiveness and the drive that you had for volleyball. Most people know that our senior class here had a big impact on my decision to come coach at Country Day. Knowing that I would get to coach you for 4 more years was a big part in that decision. As Anna has already mentioned, I learned very early on that Kayla was very competitive. And for those of you that know anything about me, I am also very competitive. So at times, me and Kayla clashed a little bit when we were competing against each other. I saw a lot of myself in Kayla in those first few years of coaching her. But because of that, I knew that I could push Kayla a little further than I could push most kids that I had coached before. We had to have many conversations over the years about how to keep that competitiveness in check and not let it affect her play or the play of our team in games. As Kayla continued to play, she learned how to handle that competitiveness, for the most part, during our games. And I think that competitiveness is one of the reasons that you are where you are today. I also believe it's something that's going to help you be really successful at the next level. I remember having a conversation with Kayla right after you made varsity as a freshman, telling you that you had the opportunity to leave a huge impact on this program, and you did that. I've thought a lot about the last 6 years and our memories we've had together. I think back to the 13-year-old who played no defense, but you were getting really good at setting. I think back to your freshman year and the responsibility you had on you to run an offense while playing with a bunch of kids who had already played at that level before. I think back to our run for a state championship and how much more comfortable you were that year on the court. But I think my favorite memory of all was watching you mentor Anna Kate this past season. It's been a fun 6 years for the most part. I'm so grateful to have gotten the opportunity to not only coach you, but watch you grow into the young lady you've become. There have been a lot of laughs, some tears, some yelling by both of us, and a lot of accomplishments. And I'm excited to see what you do in this next chapter of your life. And you keep saying.
Well, I'd just like to thank everybody so much for coming out. Like, this has been a huge goal of mine. I wanted to play D1 volleyball since I was in 8th grade. So, you know, this is just like the day I've been waiting for 5 years, maybe 4 or 5, you know. And everybody here has made a huge impact on me. Like, I'd just like to say thank you so much for coming out. I just, like, it's so crazy just seeing everybody here. Like, I just wasn't really sure about all the support I was getting, and then y'all showed up, and I was like, wow, thank you. So, thank you so much, and without further ado, just go with me.
Sure, go for it.
He's switching so much.
You're fine.
Kayla, I'm sorry. You're doing better than me.
All right. All right, I'm going to wrap things up here. So anyone, all of the girls in here that have played for me know that I like to have a thought of the day for all of my practices. That's how we start all of our practices. So I felt like it feels really right for me to end this day with the thought of the day. So my final thought is, Michael Jordan once said, I've always believed that if you put in the work, the results will come. Kayla, you've put in the work, a lot of work to get where you are right now. And it's not over yet, okay? Don't forget that you still have 3 more weeks of high school, okay? But after that, everybody in here, you have their full support and then some outside of this room. And we all look forward to cheering you on at USC Upstate for the next 4 years. So let's get one more round of applause for Kayla.